Okay, next we look at example 9. We are asked to find the intersection of 2x plus 4y equals to 6 and 6x plus 3y equals to 18. So here we write 2x plus 4y equals 6 as equation 1 and 6x plus 3y equals to 18 as equation 2. Alright? So what we need to do is to take equation 1 times 3. So times 3 all this. So 2x times 3 becomes 6x, 4 times 3 becomes 12y, 6 times 3 equals to 18. So we write this as equation A. Then we will carry down the equation 2, 6x plus 3y equals to 18. So we write as equation B. So from here we will get rid of 6x because they are the same now. Alright? So what we do is we take equation A minus equation B. So 6x minus 6x, we will get rid of 6x. Next, 12y minus 3y, we will get 9y. And then on the right hand side, we have 18 minus 18 equals to 0. So since 9y equals 0, then we can say y equals to 0. So substitute either into equation 1 or 2 in order to find the value of x. So in our example, we substitute into equation 1. So substitute y equals 0 into equation 1. So we should have 2x plus 4y, y is 0, equals 6. So therefore, 4 times 0 is 0. So we have 2x equals 6, then x equals to 3. So therefore, the intersection point for these two equations is equals to x equals to 3 and then y 0. So we write as 3, 0. Okay. Next we look at another topic, the application of linear functions. Alright. Now we can apply the linear function in the context of demand and supply curve. Right. Let's look at the demand curve. Alright. So demand curve will have gradient equals to negative. Right. So the gradient of the demand curve is negative. Okay, so in this case, in a demand curve, when price goes up, demand will fall. Alright, and when price goes down, demand will go up. Alright, so this is demand curve. Okay, the characteristics of demand curve: when price goes up, demand will come down, and when price goes down, demand for that product will go up. Okay, so we have a demand curve which have a gradient of negative, right? Negative gradient here. Okay. Next, for the supply function, all right, the graph is we have this type of graph where the gradient is positive. So in this case, when price goes up, the supply will increase. When the price goes down, the supply will also decrease. Okay. So next, what is market equilibrium? Alright. So for market equilibrium, demand will equals to supply. Alright. So in this case, if we look at the graph, this is the demand curve D and the supply curve S. When these two curves intersect each other, it will give us an equilibrium point E. Okay. So the market equilibrium point is obtained from the intersection point of the demand curve and supply curve. Alright. Let's look at example 10. We are asked to identify the following equations to determine which one is a demand or supply curve. And then next, find the market equilibrium. Alright. So we are given the curve, the line equation P plus 2Q equals to 100. So we convert this into Y equals to mx plus C format. So from here 2Q shift to the right, we will have P equals to negative 2Q plus 100 compared with Y equals to mx plus C. Therefore M equals to negative 2. So since the gradient is negative, then this equation represents the demand curve. Okay. For the equation 3P equals to Q plus 125, alright, convert into Y equals to mx plus C format. So we will get P equals to 1 over 3Q plus 125 over 3. So compare with Y equals to MX plus C, then we can say M equals to 1 over 3. And this is positive. So positive means this is a supply curve. Alright? So next, how do we find the market